Hi everyone. On today's History and Tea with Petals and Poison, I'm going to talk about my Lady of the Manor tea. My Lady of the Manor tea is one of the three main Victorian blends that I have in my shop. The Lady of the Manor tea is a black tea base with grenadine, vanilla, and calendula. The name grenadine originates from the French word, pardon my French, it's terrible, grenade, which means pomegranate. Pomegranate has a lot of symbolism in history. The most well-known one is the story of Hades and Persephone. In Greek mythology, Hades gives Persephone 6 pomegranate seeds, which allows her to stay in the underworld for 6 months. This caused pomegranates to represent death and rebirth. Another fun fact about the pomegranate is that in Catholicism and Christianity, the pomegranate represents the resurrection and passion of Jesus Christ. The juicy seeds represent his blood, and the open rind represents the empty tomb. It became a common symbol in medieval and Renaissance paintings, and it actually represents the heart of Jesus, similar to what we know as the Sacred Heart now. It's the same color, it's the same shape, and it's got a crown on it. So it's really cool. I chose to use grenadine in this blend because of the fact that it represents death and rebirth. It's also a very mysterious fruit that I think is perfect for tea time in a gothic, gorgeous manner. Grenadine is also used in a lot of cocktails, which I really liked to add in here, and it's usually just made up with pomegranate juice, sugar, and water. I love that the grenadine or the pomegranate is the heart of this blend. The next piece of this puzzle I'm going to talk about is my use of calendula. Calendula is also known as marigold, so I've actually had a lot of people tell me that they're allergic to marigold, so it's nice to know that calendula and marigold are the same thing. The reason why I chose this flower was because in the Victorian flower language, it actually means remembrance and grief. It's a really beautiful, delicate flower with long, delicate petals, and it just makes the tea look really pretty. Fun fact, when I created this blend, I actually really kept in mind Lady Lucille Sharp from Crimson Peak. I wanted to create something similar to her, where she's elegant and beautiful and has this underlay of just sadness. If you haven't watched it yet, you absolutely should. It's one of my favorite films. The aesthetic is gorgeous, the costuming is gorgeous, I love the soundtrack. It's one of my favorites. Everything about it's phenomenal. So this is the Lady of the Manor tea. Again, it's a 2-ounce tin that you can get in my shop at petalsandpoison.com. It is one of my favorites. It's also really popular. I do sell these as a trio occasionally. I do sell out really fast of this. So for the trio, it would be the Victorian Autumn Brew, which was my first video on this. The second blend is the Graveyard Blend, which is the second one I did on this. And then now the Lady of the Manor, which is the third. The ingredients say a bold black tea blended with mystifying grenadine, vanilla, and a delicate kiss of calendula will evoke the charming taste of the Victorian era. Let me know what you want to see next from me. I would love to tell you more about my teas. And if there's any that you specifically want me to talk about, please do tell me in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.